Welcome back to One Hot Bite. Melissa here, where healthy doesn't have to be boring. We are going to make these amazing mini yogurt parfait bites. So you can make these as big or as small as you like. I'm going to show you how big I'm going to make these. So this is just non-fat Greek yogurt here. And I added a little bit of maple syrup to add some sweetness. When you buy yogurt from the grocery store that's already sweetened, your sugars are much higher than if you add them yourself. A little footnote there. We're going to top this with a little crunch, and you can use granola, or I have Special K cereal, the flakes only, that I've crunched up, and we're going to top them. So here's my silicone mold. If you have an ice cube tray, you can use that as well. I like that you can pop these out super easy. We're going to take that non-fat Greek yogurt. We're going to put it in each of these little holes. And as soon as we have it filled with everything we have, I'm going to tamp this down just so it fills every nook and cranny, so these little cubes, little bars, little blocks, whatever you want to call them, come out super easy. So here we are going to top it with our crunch. If you want to use a granola, you can. Some granolas are high in fat, but I just decided on this Special K cereal because it's high in fiber and low in calories, low in fat, because that's what we're going to keep these at today. I'm going to top these with some fresh berries. You can use any kind of berry you want. I used some raspberries, some blueberries. You could use blackberries. You could throw any berry you want on top of here. And berries are great just because they're super high in antioxidants. They're going to spend about 4 hours in the freezer. And we're going to pop these out. And I'm going to show you just how cute these are. So you can add them into a bowl, mash them up, and you have frozen yogurt. You can travel with them as well. So these are a great frozen yogurt bite. And on to our next thing, we're going to make Greek yogurt waffles. So why Greek yogurt? We're going to make them so that they are really high in protein and very low in fat. So we're going to add some self-rising flour in here. Again, the recipe is down below. You can get all the exact measurements and so on and so forth down there. We're going to add a little sugar, a little baking powder, a pinch of salt. And that's really all we're going to add to this. Mix that up a little bit. Now we're going to make a bowl of our wet ingredients. So here comes our, once again, non-fat Greek yogurt. Super high in protein, super low in calories and fat, and it adds really good flavor to this as well. You can choose whatever milk source you want. I have oat milk that I'm adding here, and that just kind of is the one that I choose. And again, you can use sweetened or unsweetened. Unsweetened is going to add or take away a lot of those sugars, which is, can be your goal. 1 egg, a little bit of vanilla, 1 tablespoon of butter. And if you've made waffles before, they're usually high in oils and things like that. You can see how these are not. We're going to mix the wet ingredients together. We're going to add those to our dry ingredients. And you don't want to over mix here, so just do this by hand. And just make sure that you get all of those flour bits moistened with our wet ingredients. This comes together very quick. As soon as you have it mixed, don't be tempted to keep going. And we're going to let this sit for 5 to 10 minutes. You're going to see it's going to kind of fluff up. And it doesn't get bubbly, but it does get a little fluffy on top. Take whatever waffle iron you might have. This one is an old school one. I wanted to show that you don't need a fancy waffle iron to make these. I'm trying to keep these in a small circle type showing. So about a half of a cup, a fourth of a cup to a half of a cup. 5 to 6 minutes in here. And these are beautiful. We're going to stack them up and you can serve them with your yogurt bites. Have a great day.